JayP Films is the hottest camera girl.
So I took the coals out, the hot coals, and I put them in the garbage can. 30 minutes later, they had to put me the garbage can on fire. I didn't know.
It's a top seller right here. Very tender. Check. Barbecue sauce. It's good. It's different. Check. It's juicy. Check. Check. Check, 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 check. This camera right.
Hi, my name is Orlean. Eastz Sweets. The food is very good. You must come and have some.
Customers, huh? Get them right.
Crazy sometimes.
I see.
Who you doing this right now?
Not too many, not too many.
Too many, really? Down, man. Got the ribs on that thing.
Hey, what's up? I'm at Smoki Eastz Sweets. I ain't gotta eat my food because I already know it's the bomb. Every time they open, I'm here lemonade off the chain. Y'all come fuck with my cuz. Yeah, y'all.
That's perfect. That's perfect, brother.
Y'all know what it is, my man. What's good, y'all? This your girl JayP Films, hottest camera girl. Stop playing. Man, we on that 3 right now, huh? Y'all see who I got right here? One of the hottest people in the city that be cooking it up, cooking that barbecue. Wait up, she back. Turn around, turn the camera around.
I hope that's a good thing you coming back and not a bad thing.
She coming back for the food. Trust me, ain't no bad thing. She coming back to get another plate. Stop playing. She gotta get one for a mama, for a grandma, for a sister, brother, cousin. Stop playing. The food is good. But what would you say is the best thing that you cook out of everything?
It's probably the ribs.
The ribs?
Want the ribs. Everybody asks for the ribs. The ribs is probably our top seller.
What makes the ribs your top seller?
It's the style of barbecue, mainly the style of barbecue I do. You got so many different types of barbecue. Like people, you got the Texas style, you got the St. Louis style. We actually have a Louisiana style, but people don't really talk about the Louisiana style barbecue. And the way we barbecue is like, we like our sauce cooked in our meat. So it's like, we like to mop sauce on the grill and have our barbecue sauce cooked in the meat. That's what makes it different. That's what makes us stand off from a lot of other places. And they were like, oh, that ain't barbecue. But to us in Louisiana, it is. Down south barbecue, that's what it is. You got South Carolina, your Carolina barbecues. You got, like I said, your Texas barbecues. It's all about how you do it. And I do it the way people like it. You have smoking, barbecuing, and grilling. So what I do mainly is in between. Barbecue to me is a combination of grilling and smoking. You know what I'm saying? So once you hit that sweet spot that's right in between, that's when that's how I feel I have good barbecue.
Dang.
So, and that's basically what it is, man. Like, I see people online always fussing. Man, you wouldn't believe how many pit masters fuss about how to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that ain't supposed to be done like that. Well, how it's supposed to be done? You can't. If it's good, if you got people lining up that's coming, if you got, 100 people lined up ready to get your product, should it be a problem with how it's cooked?
Heck no.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, I see them online fussing about, oh man, a brisket shouldn't be done like that. A brisket got to be smoked. It can't be barbecued. I did a brisket 2 weeks ago, and I barbecued a brisket the way I do it. I didn't smoke it. I did it the way I do it, and it came out perfect.
Dang.
So it's not about what you do, it's how you do it. And you have a lot of people that, we all do the same thing. We have a lot, you got a lot of other people out here that barbecue, but I always looked at things like this since I was a kid. It's always been, we're probably on the same avenue, but we go in different places.
Right.
That's just
true.
like if we on Martin Luther King. I might be going to McDonald's, you going to Burger King. You know, we on the same avenue, we on the same boulevard, but you know, we going different places. So basically, in a nutshell, I stay in my own lane. What that next person is doing, it doesn't bother me, Jake. And I'm gonna be totally honest with you, it doesn't bother me. I don't care if, you know, one of the biggest barbecue guys in the world came sat up next to me. It won't intimidate me, you know, because I'm gonna do what I do, regardless, you know. And I feel like this, you know, I've been doing it long enough. This is something I started doing when I was 11 years old.
Come on.
I lit my first pit when I was 11. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I lit my first pit when I was 11 years old. It was an old green pit my grandfather had for me, and it didn't have no bottom. So I had to put dirt in the bottom of it and put aluminum foil on top, and then put the coals on the top. So my very first cook that I did, I wanted some barbecue chicken wings. I wanted chicken wings bad. So I ended up barbecuing some chicken wings and some pork chops. My mom took pictures of it, but we lost those pictures. But me not knowing no better, I'm thinking I had to take the coals out. So I took the coals out, the hot coals, and I put them in the garbage can. 30 minutes later, they hollered for me, the garbage can on fire. I didn't know. I wasn't, you know, so after I lit my first pit, and my grandmother, who's all of my inspiration, my grandparents are they're my everything. My grandfather taught me everything I needed to know as a man. You know, my grandfather took care of us pouring concrete, you know, and if he can take care of his entire family pouring concrete, why can't I do it lighting a barbecue pit? You know, my passion is barbecue. Cooking is a passion of mine. My dream has always been to drive. I've always had ambitions of driving. Driving is something that I've always wanted to do. And I'm living that dream. Cooking is a passion. It's not a dream. I like to do it. I like to make people feel good. That's my biggest thing. Like, my biggest thing is to have people eating what we produce, and it's like, yeah, I'll be back. What she just did, and she came back, that means the world to me. That means everything to me. When I can put a smile on a person's face, you know, what's the old saying they say? The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. But I think the same thing about a woman. The way to her heart is
True.
through her stomach too.
True.
You know, so, you know, if I can put smiles on people's faces and make them feel good, that's it for me. I love it. You know, I get up, this morning we got up, what, 3:30?
Damn.
We was out here, we lit the pits at about 4:30 this morning.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's a job, but I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world.
What's good, YouTube? What's good, everybody watching? Welcome back to the podcast. This your girl, JayP Films. I'm still the hottest camera girl. Matter of fact, I just got a little bit hotter. Because you want to know where we at? We on that 3 again. Stop playing. Today, I got some of the hottest people on the east side. See, y'all don't even know. We got some of the hottest people in Houma, Louisiana, right where we from. So, y'all, hit my peep out. Who we got here today?
Smoki Eastz Sweets.
Stop playing. So tell me about the business. Is it family owned? Like, we got 3 people here today, and it's not normal for me. It's normally me and one other person. Like, what's going on?
It's family. Kind of started it back for the pandemic, honestly. Had a conversation with somebody, and for the pandemic, I was actually working for HotTalk, charter bus. Shout out to Rod Starks. Big brother helped me out a lot. You know, he was one of my mentors over there at HotTalk. When the pandemic happened, I got laid off from HotTalk. So when I got laid off, there was nothing I could do. So I'm hustling naturally. You know, I was cutting their ass. I was doing things until I had a conversation with, you know, a close friend of mine, cousin of mine. And he was like, "Boy, what you doing? You got a pit and you can shoot. What you waiting for?" You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet. You know, so me and Shannon had a conversation. Me and my wife had a conversation. And I'm like, you know, maybe I should, you know, start selling barbecue chicken, you know, from the house. And the first time we did it, I never forget that day. The first time we did it, I got up at about 3 o'clock that morning. I was determined. And I had a pit that's still at the house I call Big Red. I had Big Red and I had a country smoker I went purchase. And the first time we did it, we sold so many plates. We sold out of everything. People actually was buying meat and bread because we sold out of everything. And they were buying meat and bread. And since that day in 2021, man, it's just crazy ever since then. So originally we started out with doing the sweets, the cakes. So we started doing the cakes and we were in about 10 different stores. Bryce and Mobile,
Knockos. All three of the Knockos.
Both, yeah, all three of the Knockos. Shopping bag. We were in B&B. You know, shout out to Brandon. Appreciate you, BC. Bushikis. Both Bushikis. But the cakes, they were so demanding. Like, man, like you got some stores would order 40 slices of each flavor of cake we had. And at that time we had 7 flavors of cake. So it was, the demand was so high we couldn't keep up. You know, so it was like, man, bro, you know, we never had no days off, you know. Wow. It was always, you know, you got one store get on Friday, 40 slices of all 7 flavors, then you call back that next day or maybe 2 days later saying they need more, you know, with the cakes. And when it come to the cakes was something. At first, my wife didn't eat the cakes. Now my brother, he the one that ate the cake. He was actually, he was my guinea pig when I first started doing the cakes because I couldn't get them right. Man, you wouldn't believe how many cakes I messed up. I might have messed up maybe 1,000 cakes before I got it right. You know, my aunt showed me how to make the cakes. So I ended up making those cakes. And I finally got it right. When I finally got it right, my grandmother was like, boy, you got it. So when I finally got it right, you know, I'm like, okay, I got it right, whatever. I used to sell a cake for like $10 a cake. For anyone who wanted it. So, you know, I put my own little twist to the cake. So when I got with my wife, when I first did one for her, she didn't care for it. She was like, man, what is this? This ain't no cake. This don't look like cake.
She was keeping it real?
Yeah, she kept it. She was like, what is this? But my father-in-law was eating it. And he was like, well, I don't know what Big E did to these cakes in y'all. But man, that shit good. So she finally ate it. Well, she got pregnant with our first son. And she ate it and it was up after that. So I showed her how to make the cakes. And she messed them up. Man, Shannon was making at least 2-3 cakes a day, messing them up. When she finally got it,
It was on and pop.
it was up. You know, so, you know, that's how we, you know, incorporated, you know, with the cakes. So as far as the Smoki Eatz and Sweets, my daughter actually came up with a name. Our oldest daughter came up with a name. The Smoki Eatz name, kind of stole it from somebody because we got a guy in Houston. Shout out to you, Sneaky Geeks. I kind of stole your name a little bit. So, you know.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, you can't have we from South Louisiana. We can't have a full meal without having sweets. You know, you got to have the sweets. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, after we eat a good meal, first thing we say, man, we need something.
Need something sweet to eat.
You know, so
the candy is more of my mom. My mom, back in the days in the circle, I remember watching her hustle. She worked 2-3 jobs. She did popcorn candy, peanut butter, coconut, popcorn balls. She rolled. And one day she fussed me and she said, you 35 years old. Your ass ain't learned how to make this candy yet. I ain't had no intentions on learning how to make the candy. She was trying to get rid of her clientele to give it to me. So I learned how to do the popcorn candy. I messed up about...
Yeah, bro.
I messed up some candy, but I got it right. I learned how to do the pucker on the peanut butter. Now she talking about them people like coconut. Mom, not trying to learn how to do no coconut. Then she want me to learn popcorn balls.
The popcorn balls are old school.
Old school stuff.
Oh yeah, boy.
Popcorn balls,
that's back in the day, right there.
I haven't seen one of those since one of the church dinners.
Dang, that's crazy.
So the sweets that I do besides the cake mostly come, you know, from my mom, my grandma. Like you said, it's old school.
Yes,
taste that love. What that say?
Pecan candy.
How you say that again?
Pecan candy.
That's
Ooh, nah.
Ooh,
cool now. Y'all better come
Stop
get that.
playing.
That's the
And y'all
same thing.
and y'all see what's going on. Now look, if this pecan candy don't taste like somebody grandma made this, then it's not good. Then it's not good. It gotta taste like somebody granny made it. Okay?
It's about to be better than that. And I ain't even tasted it.
Soft.
That's a plus.
Not chewy. Soft.
That's a plus.
A lot of pecans.
Melt in your mouth type. That's a plus.
Like a melt in your mouth type. A lot of pecans, I love that. That mean they wasn't stingy. Someone be stingy.
Being cheap.
Yep. They're trying to save money, but you cannot cut costs when you're cooking. That's how you cook with love. I could tell this was cooked with love. I have to put one down and pick up another one.
Damn.
You need confirmation.
I never seen that.
I got to make sure.
All of them taste like.
Bet.
You know when I'm talking.
Damn. Man, this can't be real.
This is real.
Something ain't right. When we get home, don't touch this phone candy. Talking to y'all behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Now, what do we have here?
Pineapple.
Pineapple ooey gooey.
The newest, one of my newest flavors.
I want to taste that.
Put them on camera real quick. What do we have here?
That's pineapple ooey gooey. That's one of our summer flavors. It's a must-have. If you love pineapple, you're gonna love that.
Must have.
Pressure.
I love pineapple.
Pressure. Pressure. Pressure.
Go ahead and cut it like a cake.
You don't need to cut it. Dip anything with that spoon.
Huh?
Yeah.
Damn. I ain't never heard that one before.
Cut that thing.
The corners are
Wow.
the corners are the
The corner?
Rub them foots together.
Ooh.
They gonna make you do.
yeah, man.
Jump out the shoes.
Man, I really do not eat dessert. Because I like it perfect. That's why I don't eat it. If it's not moist, if it's not, got that little slight chew on the ends. What I'm saying is this got to be the best cake I ever had in my life.
That's a
And that comes in 15 different flavors.
What?
Yeah, we have
Well, I gotta take my time and eat this.
15 different flavors.
strawberry, red velvet,
Wow.
pecan,
Sweet potato,
yeah,
German chocolate, lemon, pineapple, fruity pebble,
Mardi Gras. What that is?
Orange.
King cake,
orange
huh?
supreme, yeah.
King cake,
Cake,
brownie.
Man,
brownie, oh yeah. And then I thought brownie with pecan was awesome.
look, man.
How much do these cost?
That's a $20 pan. I also have a 9x13, which is a $30 pan.
Look, man.
This right here is $100 pan. This ain't no $20 pan.
Honestly, though, I only really eat the pecan ones. All them different flavors. I'm old school.
You say you like the pecan?
Yeah.
Sweet potato is a killer.
Sweet potato is a top
Okay.
seller because
Dang.
it's more like a sweet potato pie.
That's yams, cooked, peeled, cooked.
I want you to
And
think
it's a
about
layer of
a
potato.
sweet potato pie, but this being a sweet potato pie.
Oh, at the wrong time.
These at the pits.
All right. That's what y'all food really tastes like. It tastes
that's,
old
that's
school.
love, baby. That's time.
That's from
All that.
watching, I came up, I came up under, the older generation. So it's like, watching them cook is what's instilled in me, watching my grandmother get in there, especially cook Thanksgiving meals, like, just regular meals, just getting in there, watching them cook. Like my mother actually showed me how to fry an egg when I was first grade, like 7 years old. Wow. She told me get up one morning, and she was like, get up, come here and fry these eggs. So the first thing I learned how to cook was scrambled eggs and toast. She pushed the chair to the stove. At that time, we had a stove that only had one burner that would, and it was the burner. I don't know what it is about us, but we just gravitate to that one burner on the left, that one big burner. I don't know why everybody goes to that on a stove, but that's how, and when I cooked that first, she showed me how to do an omelet. And when I learned how to do that, my mother worked at Woolworth when it used to be in the mall. So the things that, she learned there, she kind of showed me a few things. That's why I'm so crazy about breakfast food. I love breakfast food.
Well, we both come from families of cooking. Wow. My grandma, my auntie Octavia. We all come from families of just, cooking and good cooking. We both come from families of good cooking. Wow. My brother, Russell Parker, been with us from the beginning.
Coach.
There we go. That right there. That's the man.
Stop playing.
What
Yeah.
y'all don't know about Coach is that Coach didn't eat barbecue.
At all.
Coach didn't eat.
Come
The
on.
only thing he would eat is maybe a barbecue patty
Patty. That's it.
and
Dang.
maybe a piece of chicken. He
Wow.
just recently, maybe like a few years
2018.
ago,
2018.
he just started eating ribs. He
They
never
ribs?
ate ribs.
It was their food that made you eat barbecue?
Yeah, cause he since we were small, he been cooking. So he used to do all the cooking. We used to put in. Everybody used to chip in, and he used to get on the grill and cook. So I never thought to try the ribs. Everything was that. I love hamburgers, so I used to try that. Then all of a sudden, 2018, everything changed, and now I'm in love with the ribs.
Dang.
Everything.
So what made you not eat barbecue at first?
I just didn't like it.
You had tried it previously?
Yeah, I just didn't like it. Had no. All I know was hamburger patties.
Yeah.
That's all.
Wow. That rib didn't hit you, huh?
Yeah, that was
That
it.
rib smack you in your face.
That was it.
Smack some sense into you.
Hey, it tastes so good to make you want to love somebody. They got that John 3:16 flavor. That's love.
They go hard.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
tried it today, first
Oh, yeah.
time. It was
Oh, yeah.
great.
Oh yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah.
It's an amazing experience. Just my husband really pushed me a lot because this is his dream. So I'm behind him 100.
Yes.
No, on the days,
Passion in a dream.
the days I don't want to cook, don't feel like cooking, don't feel like doing, he pushed me. He's my motivation. So.
We kind of motivate each other because it's times I don't feel like getting out here. I ain't lying. It's times, but it doesn't matter, Jay, where we go. We could be walking down the street. People think you got hamburgers in your pocket. People think you got ribs.
That's it.
Tucked in your.
What they tell y'all?
waist.
What they tell y'all? What a barbecue at?
That's the first thing they ask. What a barbecue at? What a man? What y'all got some fucking candy?
That's it.
Y'all got some sweets? But at the same time, it's flattering. Because you
To
get
him it is.
people, that love your, what you're producing.
Yeah.
So that's what makes me feel good about it.
We out having drinks at the bar. I don't want to talk about ribs and rice dressing and don't talk to me about no food. I drive school bus. Even the cheering acts will pucker
The
on
craziest part is when if we go out to eat somewhere in Homer, the first thing they say, man, what y'all doing there, man? Y'all cook.
I know they don't go there.
I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy. We don't we don't feel like cooking. This is what we want to eat, man. We don't cook every day.
And then I bought my kids on the bus. I would bring them on holiday time, bring them candy. Now they found out I'm the barbecue man wife.
Oh,
The
nah, they
children
get you now.
they want ribs and burgers now. They ask for ribs and burgers. I said, Lord have mercy.
That's funny. What age school buses you drive?
I drive for Terrebonne Junior High and South Down.
Okay, so you got like the older kids.
Yeah.
So they
the
know.
middle age. Yeah, they know. Yeah.
About some of the things that y'all offer to the people with y'all food.
As in meat wise and side wise.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we have,
Everything y'all cook.
We have the ribs, the chicken, the sausage, brisket, oxtails.
Damn, y'all do that too?
Yeah, we did oxtails a few weeks ago. What else?
The sweets for sure.
The
with
sweets
the
for
sweets,
sure.
we do parties, weddings.
Pork chops, and steaks. Yeah, the brisket.
Stuffed burgers.
If you name it, if it's any kind of animal, trust me, we'll put it on the pit and get it right. It just got sometimes it gets so crazy because I'm I tell Shan and my brothers man, I believe we could season monkey ass and they'll buy it as long as it's seasoned right.
We also starting to do a backyard bundle, packages with we have different packages with the meats and the sides. I mean, whether you want to book us to pull up and do an event or cater, or if you just want to order the pans of certain foods, we do have a price list with those different things on it. Also with the sweets, we do parties, weddings. If you just want to call and just want a personal pan of popcorn candy, as long as you call me in advance, I can also get that done for you. We're going to be doing our first backyard bundle experience. We're going to give it away. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a $5 raffle for that backyard bundle.
Which consists of a pan of ribs, which is 4 slabs of ribs.
Dang.
40 leg quarters, 40 links of sausage, a pan of rice dressing, a pan of mac and cheese, a pan of baked beans, and 2 large cakes. So,
All that?
yeah.
So you mean tell me that's all we gotta do is pay $5 to get a chance to win?
We're going to go live. We're going to pull a raffle.
And depending on how this one goes, what we want to do, a Smoki Eastz ultimate barbecue experience. Depending on how this one go. And when we say ultimate barbecue experience, that means pulling up, giving you the ultimate backyard barbecue experience.
Damn.
That means pulling up, with the pit, doing everything to where you don't have to do anything. We're gonna even put the music on. We're gonna pull up, and give you guys the backyard barbecue experience, the Smoki Eastz Sweets.
Wow.
How we do it. We're gonna bring it to you. So depending on how this raffle goes.
Nah, that's actually dope. So you mean to tell me like people could just throw a party and they don't even have to cook nothing. They could just call y'all.
Basically.
And y'all pulling up with the barbecue pit, with the pans, with the forks, the spoons, like
We're going to serve.
wow.
Yeah.
Nah, that's really unique. Like that's the backyard experience right there.
Yeah. Like when we do cooks, when people pull up, we want them to enjoy themselves when they, even when they come in, buy a plate, we want them to see how we do it. You pull up here, you seen everybody pull up here today, we have the music playing, we got, people out there dancing. We want them to enjoy the experience, of come and support us,
Yes.
So that's what we want to do.
And the love is real.
Is it? I seen that today.
It is.
It's crazy real. And we appreciate each and every person that comes here. Like we appreciate them fully. Like, I can't stop, saying how blessed I am. My grandmother used to always tell me I was a blessed child, but I never understood what she meant by that until I got older, and I'm like, okay, Mama, I get it. I understand now. So I'm thankful.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm thankful too.
Yes.
When I taste that food, very thankful.
I appreciate it.
I just want to give y'all flowers. I think it was real cool to see all these people pull up. I'm talking about people I knew. I'm like, what y'all doing here? They like, what I'm doing here. So it was nice. The food was great. 10 out of 10, 1,000 out of 10. The desserts, they was really good. Like, I mean, like quality good, moist. You feel me? Sweet. Like, it was really good. And I appreciate y'all having me. I appreciate y'all getting on this camera, doing this interview, opening up to me. I mean, opening up for the audience who watching, you feel me? Because y'all really inspiring other people right now.
Yes.
So,
that comes from us being inspired by certain people. Like my grandparents were the biggest inspiration on my life, especially my grandmother. She inspired me to do something. I used to always talk about driving, because she always knew I wanted to drive. So I used to always be like, hey, when I get in that truck, and come in with me.
come on.
Unfortunately, God needed her more than, we needed her here. So, but to do this, it's a blessing. I actually named the pit we just got Black Jesus. My uncle was named Black Jesus. My grandmother hated it, but he's one of the reasons why I started doing this, watching him barbecue all the time. And, I'm standing by him, and he always, well, get back before you burn yourself. So it's like, you know what? I ain't got a barbecue. I'm gonna do it myself. But he still was, that still was inspiration for me, to do it, and I just love what I do. It's a hell of a ride though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's opening up doors I never knew that would be open. It's opening up doors, you get people that contact you that, you never thought in a million years would contact you. You got people, asking about you, you know, and just wanting you to do things for them. Man, it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It went from here to here in a matter of, seemed like seconds, you know, so, and all we doing, like, we like to do it. Now, personally, honestly, we don't like to cook no. To be real, we really don't. But this is what we enjoy doing. Like I said, I enjoy the people and putting smiles on people's faces. You know, like that smile you got. That's what I love. That's what I like about it. You know, so it's just it's amazing, man. Like, you know, I couldn't ask for nothing better. And
then we have people that's behind us. Like people we don't even have to call. Like my brother Teron, my sister Shira, my daughter who drives trucks that's on the road. If we have a big event, she coming off that road to help. You know, like her friend, like they coming to help.
Yeah, it's all family, man. You know, like I got my brothers, you know, that got my back 100. You know, I call them, they coming. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. You know, we could be in Timbuktu. I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying? So it you know, we got some people, you know, that some supporters, you know, that will, if we were serving on the moon, they coming. They gonna find a ride to get there. You know what I'm saying? If they can't come today, I'll be there soon. I'm gonna get there. You know, so that's what motivates me. You know, is to see the people that come from different areas. You know, we've had people come from as far as Donaldsonville, New Orleans. We've shipped cakes to California, Nevada, Washington State, Florida, North Carolina, Illinois, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama,
Texas too, huh?
Texas. We've shipped, like, we actually had a lady that would ride from Texas at least once a month just to come get 6 flavors of the cake.
Oh man, I see why though. I know why.
So that's the motivation, you know, like, and you know, our kids is one of the reasons that, you know, we really, you know, we do, you know, because let's be honest, man, who doesn't want to have better? You know, like, who doesn't, you know, we all aspire to work for ourselves eventually.
Yeah.
You know, like, no one wants to work for someone their entire life.
Right.
You know, we all aspire to work for ourselves, you know, so if you can, why not? You know, for a long time, you know, my brothers, my sister, my wife would talk to me like, man, take a chance. You know, I'm not a risk taker. I never was, you know, but, you know, this is something that I took a chance with, and, you know, it's starting to pay off. You know, slowly but surely. You know, I'm not at the level that, you know, you probably have other guys that barbecue are at, but, you know, I'm where I need to be. You know, this is where I need to be. You know, it's not a want, it's a need for me. You know, I've always said that wants are only temporary, but needs are forever.
Yeah.
You know, so this is where I need to be. I'm where I'm at, because this is where I need to be.
Yeah. I think y'all are bigger than what y'all think. Y'all.
Come maybe went to church just now. Y'all was made me cry and you made me went to church. I like that.
You know, don't get me wrong, you know, it's been times where we've set up, man, and we probably haven't made nothing. You know, like a bad day. You know, it's been times where we've had horrible days. Yeah. You know, and it's like, you know, we would get discouraged, like, man, what we doing? Like, why are we even doing this? Because we're not prospering. You know, then all it takes is one time. All it takes is one time. You know, and that one time came, and, you know, we started getting phone calls from different places. You know, can you come set up here? Can you come set up here? Hey, you know, we having a pop up here. Can you, you know, our first big event, you know, was one of Tiara Stewart's pop up. Shout out to you, Tiara. I appreciate it. And we set up at down right at Mechanicville Gym. It was our first job, and man, let me tell you something. We ran out of food. Ended up running out of ribs inside. Remember, I think, Teron, I sent you to go to the store and get some pork chop. You know what I'm saying? So
dang.
That was amazing. That right there in itself let us know that it was it was starting to grow. So
Wow.
yeah, we appreciate it, man. We forever thankful.
Yeah, y'all turning the east side up. It got a lot of people around here that's really turning the east side up, man. People just don't know how much of talent is really around here right now.
Yeah.
And that's why, that's why I'm here today.
Mm-hmm.
To put the spotlight on what's going on and you guys. So what advice would y'all give people who's going into business, maybe the same business as y'all, but it's not looking too well? What advice would y'all give them?
Keep striving. Don't stop. Keep going. Just keep pushing.
And plus, you got to tell them the book of James say, count it all joy, even in suffering. So what it means, you suffering right now, joy doesn't mean comes now. It means comes in the future. And when he started off, it was suffering.
Yeah.
But joy has to come no matter what. It has to come, even with what happened to your situation.
Right.
Joy is here.
Definitely.
Be like that. Joy
Definitely.
They say count it all joy.
Every bad day, there's a good day. There's a
Everyone.
greater day.
The Bible says there's nothing new under the sun.
So how big do you plan for your business to get?
Oh, man.
What's y'all goals?
How many times we got asked this question? It's not really for us, for me personally, it's not really, I haven't set a goal. I've always told my brother, told my wife, all I need is for God to do is just put a creak in that door, and I can do the rest. I see what you're doing. So if you put a creak in it, I'm gonna go ahead on and we put a crack in it, I'm gonna go ahead on and continue to open it, so do I have a goal of where I want it to be? No. Do I aspire to have a restaurant? Nah, that's me and my wife. We love doing what we do. Like, we're good with this, now if this takes us to other places, okay, that's fine, but we're not pushing it
To open a restaurant.
to open a restaurant or anything like that. We love what we do, because doing this to me is more my style, because I get to communicate with people. I get to interact with people. I'm not just the person behind, the Smoki Eastz Sweets, like the person you'll never see. We'll never see who owns McDonald's.
Right.
We'll never see who owns Burger King, So, with this, we love to be out front and center, and we love to have that communication with every supporter that comes along. So, that's mainly why I won't per se, a restaurant thing. That's really not, it's not my, I'm not, and a lot of people ask the same question you ask. Man, when you gonna open a restaurant? And my wife answered before I can never. Never. So now by far we've had our biggest job that we ever did since we've been doing this. Last week we did an event at Amelia Bell Casino. That was one of the biggest jobs we've ever done.
Wow. What was different? How was it bigger?
Oh man, it was bigger because everybody in here like, man.
He called me and said, me, Bill just called me and want us to do a job to feed 400 people. I looked at him like, and what did you tell them? like 400 people really matters? We gonna feed 400 people?
So the first thing I did was get on the horn, bro. I called my brother and my sister. I'm like, hey, I got a job, count me in. So, when we went there, it was a challenge. It was something new, something we had never done. But in the end, man, it was everything.
Wow.
So, we're happy with the outcome. The outcome was, and it was more of the people. When you have people come up to you, and tell you, total strangers, and tell you they enjoy your food, they enjoy your product, that's everything for me. Like when they tell me that, when they walk up, they shake my hand, I got a few hugs, when they tell you they enjoy your product, that's everything to me. That means everything. That's what I enjoy, but I've been enjoying that since I was a little boy doing this, when they tell me, how you know what you're doing. My very first job came from my grandmother. My grandmother was best friends with Miss Olivia Percy. They used to do them duets in church together. They used to sing together, And I might have been about 12. And I had barbecue for my grandmother. And she said, you know, she asked Shirley, who cooked the food? And she was like, Pop cooked that. She was like, God, no, you lying. So she came outside and she was like, well, Madison, can you barbecue a rack of ribs for me? I said, yes, ma'am. She was like, here. I'm like, here what? She gave me a $20 bill. Lord, you know how much $20 was to a 12-year-old back then? Boy, I barbecued the hell out them ribs. I ain't lying to you. Boy, look, that was $20. Boy, $20 burned a hole in my pocket. I ain't lying to you. Boy, that was everything. And from then on, that's when I knew. I'm like, okay, Pop, maybe you got something.
Wow. Wow. So wrapping up this interview, where can the people find you? If they want to taste your food, if they want to look you up?
They can follow the page, Instagram, Smoki Eastz Sweets. We're on Facebook, Smoki Eastz Sweets. Not on TikTok. We're not on TikTok yet. You know, you can follow me on TikTok, Madison Miles. And what's the other one? We ain't got no more. You know, I don't know all about that infamous stuff.
We have cards.
We have cards, you know.
We have cards.
I ain't got snap face either. I don't know about none of that internet stuff, man. Them social media thing, you know. But I do know that's the biggest free advertisement in the world.
Yes, indeed.
I do know that much.
So they can find the sweets and the barbecue on the same page?
On Smoki Eastz Sweets, yeah.
Okay.
We have a few people follow us because we be in different places. Right now we're here.
Mm-hmm.
This is my father-in-law's house. This is my wife's dad's house. And we've been wanting to come on the east. Like we've been trying to get to the east, but we're normally on the west. But it's different spots we pull up at, you know. So just follow the page and follow the smoke.
All right. Well, thank y'all so much for having me.
Appreciate you, baby.
I wish y'all the best. I know y'all gonna sell out every time. I see y'all. Keep shining.
Yes, man. Appreciate you, Jay.
No problem. That's all right. Hey. All right, let's see what this rib tastes like. He said this is the top seller right here.
Run that back again.
Let's see what this rib tastes like. They say this is the top seller right here. No, I ain't gonna lie. I don't lie for nobody. Very tender. Check. Barbecue sauce. It's good. It's different. Check. Oh, I gotta get another piece. It's juicy. Check. Check. Check, 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 check. Let's move on to this chicken real quick. Ooh, I love when the skin look like that. Ooh, I love when it's crunchy on the end, but I gotta save that part for last. Huh? Ooh, I love the skin. Ooh, it got that crisp on it. Check. When it got that crisp on it, that's when you know it's good. Everybody can't barbecue no chicken like that. They stuff be soggy. Cut it real quick. So you get it right, and then let me know. I'm gonna move back rolling.
You back around.
Check.
Okay, let me
Check.
get in this.
Lemonade?
Okay, since we're doing that, I'm responsible for that lemonade.
The world's famous lemonade.
Yeah.
This is made by the boss's wife. Well, y'all in business. They in business together. They in business together.
How y'all know if I didn't make the lemonade? Boy, that's cold-blooded.
Look. I know you the hottest on that pit.
She didn't make the lemonade, though.
You made it, Unc. You gotta set the record.
I made the lemonade.
Unc made the lemonade.
Wait,
Yeah.
Unc made the lemonade, but the shake get the pot for it.
Take one step back, Mika. We got action right here.
Get the sweets. They gotta try the sweets.
That's her sweets?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can't have barbecue without the sweets though, man. Like, what's a good meal without
Something after, huh?
something after? You know how we do. You got to have something after. If you don't have nothing after, it's uncivilized.
I feel that.
Like boss say. I say, who you is? What's your name? I'm the boss. And anything else is uncivilized. So look. All right. Look, I gotta taste some of this lemonade. Cause see that food, I gotta wash it down with something.
better than anything you ever had. Even
Oh, I couldn't stop.
Even can't.
I ain't even want to stop. The whole interview about to be me sipping this lemonade. Forget all that. I'm about to go home.
I'm gonna see.
We got
A1.
so we still got like 5 slabs of them.
A1. You know how you know how Cane's got lemonade?
Gotta say that, huh?
You know how Cane's got lemonade? You know how Chick-fil-A got lemonade? Boy, look, they might well close up shop. They might well close up shop.
We called that real deal.
So who really made this? Who really made this? I need to
I made the
know.
lemonade. I ain't gonna bite my tongue. Yeah, I made the lemonade.
This hard to believe. So you can barbecue and make lemonade?
Them beans,
My goodness.
them beans you ate too. Yeah, I did them too.
What else you did?
Them beans that you ate on there, it was like that brown sugar. Yeah,
Yeah, that's you. That's your work.
Yeah. I don't get no credit. I just.
Made the dream work. That's
JayP Films is the hottest camera girl.